Welcome, foolish mortals.
Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim, and today in the Dollar Tree Theater movie review series, I was lucky enough to pick up The Strangers Pray at Night, unrated version at my Dollar Tree. So this was actually a first watch for me. I had only seen the original first Strangers. And this stars Christina Hendricks. She's probably the most recognized. She's the mother. There is Martin Henderson as the father, Louis Pullman as Luke, and Bailee Madison as Kinsey. And then the strangers are Pin-Up, Man in a Mask, and Dollface. So, like I said, this was a first watch for me. I enjoyed it. Let's watch the trailer together and then come back and hear my thoughts.
This place seems empty.
I think everybody leaves after Labor Day.
This is nice, right?
There's someone else staying here?
Is Tamara home?
I think you have the wrong trailer.
I thought we were all alone. What the hell? Dad?
Leave us alone!
But we've just started.
All right, so the Strangers Pray at Night is a second movie in the series. I don't want to call it a sequel because it doesn't have much to do with the first movie. It's a 2018 film. It's an hour and 25 minutes long. Gets a 5.2 star rating, so not too bad on IMDb. I mentioned Christina Hendricks. I was happy to see her in a movie. I can't remember when I've ever seen her in a movie. I think I only remember her from Mad Men, but I am a fan for obvious reasons. It's the red hair. So in the trailer, there's like a real quick, if you miss it, you miss it moment, but there's like a smiley face drawn on the side of the mailbox, and I do like that image. There's a lot of good stuff in this movie. These kind of, it's classified as like a home invasion film, but I don't really know that it's home invasion kind of thing. I guess it is. The synopsis on IMDb is very brief. It's a family of four staying at a secluded mobile home park for the night are stalked and then hunted by three masked psychopaths. Yeah, and that's really what it boils down to. So the premise is the family has like this rebellious daughter, and she who did I say she was? Played by Bailee Madison, and her name is Kinsey. And so they're going on this drive to take her somewhere. maybe I wasn't paying enough attention if they mentioned what it was that she did, but her friends weren't being punished by her parents the same way, so they must have been sending her off to boarding school or something. But for a real good portion of the first part of the movie, there's like this unnecessary, in my opinion, build-up of this family divisive, angsty feeling. I think the story would have been just as easily explained by if they were saying they were driving her off to college or something, and not had to build on the tension between the parents and the daughter, because that doesn't factor into the movie anytime when things start going crazy. So I think that was somewhat of a waste of time, like an unnecessary plot thread for me. And then my only other criticism might be during one scene when they realize something's going on at the mobile home that they're staying in, of family members on their drive. They had prearranged to stay with family who end up not being there coincidentally, or are they? But anyway, so like only spoiler would be like the cell phones. All of a sudden, the mother and daughter go into the mobile home, and they're having a moment together, freaking out. The daughter's freaking out. The mother's embracing her. Oh, baby, blah, blah, blah. And you can see kind of in front view, but out of focus a little bit, are a pile of cell phones, and you can see a cracked screen. And then when the daughter realizes it, there's 4 cell phones there. I have a hard time believing that any one of them would have just left their cell phones out somewhere that they could have all been collected. Like, who doesn't keep their cell phone in their pocket? So like, to me, that was a weird thing too. It was like a small little thing that maybe didn't need to be done, but for the most part, this was really well acted. Sound was good, lighting was good. There's a great scene that takes place at a pool. It must be the mobile home park's little pool area. It's got cool lighting, good music. There's some really great scenes all involved in the pool area. The son, Luke, played by Louis Pullman, I'm gonna go and say that he was probably the standout performance. There's a couple of scenes where I really thought, oh, he's really selling this. One is during being chased, he has found a phone, and he's holding it, and he's just quivering, he's shaking, and it really looked to me genuine, like a real like you would be adrenaline rushed, kind of nervous, trying to call for help. Like, he, for me, sold that scene. And then he's involved in the pool scene that I just mentioned before, and I think that he was the standout in that whole thing. And yeah, if you haven't seen Strangers Pray at Night, it's definitely worth a watch. I really enjoy when I find these Dollar Tree movies, especially on Blu-ray with digital code and all that good stuff. But I enjoy when it's a good movie. There's a good line in this. Why are you doing this? And then Dollface says, why not? And yeah, like, why not? Why not give this movie a watch? Let me know down in the comments below if you have seen this. I think there are more The Strangers movies. I think there's another one even after this. I just haven't come across it, but I know that I'll watch it if I do. I do like these types of movies. I do like the masks. They do a good job of using those masks to the suspenseful feel of the movie. There's often shots of one of the masked people in the background coming out of the shadows and just walking by, or they do these neat little scenes where one of the masked people are, they have like the woods in the background and there's like the night fog rolling and they're just standing there, and because of the mask it's just that blank stare, and I like that. I think it works well in this movie for me. So again, give me your thoughts down in the comments below if you've seen it or are going to see it or have seen the sequel even to this. I guess that would be a trequel. I'm not sure. What do you call those? Tripods?
I would like to thank all the little people who work so hard to make this picture a success. I would like to thank them, but I really can't because I did it all myself.